Hello friends and welcome back to the channel for war number 10 of season 38. Today we are taking on HCK. We need a pair of wins, I think, in these last three wars to secure a spot in Masters. Familiar looking team today, Ghost, Wasp, and Nimrod. You know what that means. Yep, we are back on Path 9 with some familiar looking fights, starting off with this Void here. I think this is the 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the fourth time I think I've taken Void on this node this season. So, you know, got to get in my Ghost gameplay while I can, because I think I mentioned this in the previous video. I'm fairly certain she's going to be banned in every single war next season once she's off the whitelist. So, pop that special 2. We are immediately back at another one, and this fight is over before I even really started talking about it. Moving on, we have another familiar fight here on node 18. This is a Weapon X. The strategy, of course, is the same. So for Hazard Shift, you want to just parry repeatedly while he's in the Incinerate phase, build up your armors, build up your protocol charges, and then go to town when he's on the Poison phase. So the Advanced Power Boost, of course, starts Weapon X off with a indestructible buff, which we don't care about. And actually, one thing that is different about this particular fight compared to previous ones is that my special 2 does not give him enough power to give him another indestructible buff, so it just kills him outright, which is nice. The fight is not lengthened at all, which is great. Alright, so moving up, this is a shared mini in section 2 here on node 26. I think a Nebula was assigned to this fight, and we took a death here, so I was asked to come in and clean him up. You can see he only has 1 soul remaining because he had triggered his regen, and then the Nebula had died. So I only had to deal with a small amount of regen, and you know, between the shocks on me and the furies that I get from them, 1 special 2 is enough to clean that one up. Alright, so this is after the boss is down, of course, once again. So the Conduit Global has been removed from Magneto. I took this same fight 2 wars ago, I think, and I struggled with the Unstoppable on how to counter Magneto's Unstoppable. So a couple of alliance mates turned me on to a method where you bait out the heavy and then counter with a light attack and immediately hold block, and then he either, you know, attacks into you or whatnot. However, the you know, you saw it right there. What Magneto ends up doing is he just sits there and does nothing and holds block. So I mean, I'm countering the Unstoppable correctly, but he's not really playing into me at all. So like the Unstoppable ability that he has ends up recharging like right away. So like right there. So I have to repeatedly do it because it recharges so quickly, and I'm not able to get in a combo before it resets. So you can see there that first special 2 that we landed did a ton of work. Unfortunately, did not kill him. I was hoping that this special 2 would, but I didn't notice that my extinction mode had fallen off, so it barely did anything, of course, because we weren't even in blitz mode. So now I'm just trying to you know, slow down my pace here, reset myself, making sure that I pay attention to which mode he's in. Again, countering that Unstoppable, he just sits there and holds block rather than trying to heavy into me again, which is really what I wanted. I wanted him to attempt another heavy so that I could immediately counter. There we go, finally got it. Alright, so now we have reset extinction mode with the SP1. I'm trying to land an intercept, you know, not a very safe intercept because he has a bar of power, of course. And, you know, again, there we go. I finally got that was a bit of a risky intercept here. He's got 2%, so I just launched another special 1. It's unblockable, and finally gets it done. So, you know, again, not a very lengthy fight. You know, I don't know. I definitely could have played that better, I think. I think throwing that second special 2 without being in extinction mode really hurt me. So, alright, another familiar fight. We have a Bishop on node 45. So, again, Ghost just absolutely cleans this fight up. So many Furies from the Hazard Shift node. We want to be careful not to get to the special 3, of course, which we do. So this special 3 actually doesn't kill him. So the whole time I'm watching the health bars. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do coming out of the special 3 if he's not dead. And I think the plan is just to hold block and hit into his block. So he eventually, you know, 1% was small enough that a blocked hit killed him. So, all right. So unfortunately, we again took another L in this war. 5 kills for me, 0 deaths again, and our record falls to 5-5. So I think in these final 2 wars, I'm not convinced that one win is going to be enough for us. I mean, I really think that we need to finish probably 7-5 to secure Masters. 6-6 might do it, but it might leave us perilously close to the edge. I think the Alliance last season when I wasn't in, they finished like 10 points out of Masters. So really, do everything I can to avoid that happening this season. 2 wars left in the season, so stick around, hit like, hit subscribe so you don't miss those videos as well. If you like this one, please let me know in the comments below. And as always, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you again next time.